This is James Lupton for Pro Boxing Fans. Delighted to be joined on Zoom today with Idris Virgo. Idris, how you doing, mate?
Sound are doing great. The one and only myself, Idris Virgo. How are you guys?
We're
How
all
are you?
good. We're all good. We're all good. Let's talk. You're in a hotel in quarantine. What's it been like so far today?
So far today's been quite, say, a bit stressful. Forgot my food, so I need someone to drop my food off to me. But hey, that's having a boxer's brain. What can I say? Things like that do happen. We've done COVID-19 test downstairs. It's quite a quick process. I thought it would be quite long, but it was quite quick. So far, HC Sport's been banged on. Got no complaints from my room. So far, so good.
What's the schedule for you guys this week? Obviously, tomorrow you find out if you're testing negative or positive, and then from there, what's the plan?
As soon as we get the test results back tomorrow, and then that's when the fun begins. Step on the scale, make sure everyone's on weight, and then after that, it's a chill out period until the fight. That's all I've been told for the schedule so far. It might change, but at the moment, that's what's going on.
Now, you will be fighting Saturday night, John Hodgins, light heavyweight. What do you know of him? Do you know, is there one fight?
It's not light heavyweight. Do you know what? It's crazy you said light heavyweight. Everyone thinks I'm a light heavyweight. I don't know why everyone thinks I am.
On your box rep, you're down as a light heavyweight, and this is down as a light heavyweight contest.
Nah, if it is, I better fucking go start some more food. But
Middle.
yeah, it's super middle. But the plan is to jump down to middle. When they turned pro, I was meant to go to middle, but obviously I was just being this. First, I wanted to see how far I could take my weight. So obviously it took me to like super middleweight, and then I didn't struggle to get super middleweight. So me and my coach and my team goes, why don't you just drop down to middle? So from there was meant to drop down to middle, but other opportunities came up for example, super middle, and then light heavyweight. My last two fights were light heavyweight because I was just being lazy, couldn't be asked to cut the weight. I just thought, you know what, let's just fight light heavyweight. But the contest is meant to be super middleweight. So that's a bit weird. But yeah.
So you say you was coming down in a weight. So as an amateur, what weight was you at?
Oh, you wouldn't believe this. At amateur, I was walking around at about 92 kg, 93 kg. Amateur fights, they're going, obviously, that's heavyweight and amateur. So I was fighting at about a 88, 89. So I didn't have to lose a lot. It was just a bit just for the fights. And then I took a year out, studied my weight to see how long it would take to lose weight for X, Y, Z for fights. And then now I'm here now fighting at super middleweight. I could go from super middleweight, light heavyweight to middleweight. You might as well call me a Black Canelo in that kind of sense of thing, going up and down weight classes. But my target is to go to middleweight after this fight, see what happens, go from there.
Touched on there about your weight as an amateur. What was
Yeah.
your amateur career like? And I know you've done a few white collar as well. So talk to me a bit before the pro career started.
Yeah, so long story short, I did do kickboxing first to start off with, but no one really knows that. Done kickboxing at a young age. Had the urge to fight. I thought, let me give boxing a try. So at the age of 15 to 16, done a bit of boxing. Done a bit of white collar. That was quite decent. I thought, you know what, I like getting punched, but I need to take a punch. To give a punch, I was thinking, you know what, this is quite interesting. So after that, I spoke to my coach, said I might want to take this serious. He goes, you know what, that's Anthony Hall. He was like, prove yourself. If you want to take this seriously, just prove yourself. I have so many pros saying, not pros, so many people as amateurs said they want to take this stuff serious. So start training, gym, training hard, done my amateur. And then after amateur, turned over pro because I was going to the pro gyms and I was actually touching up the pros as an amateur. So I thought, why don't I just get paid doing this? Like, it doesn't make sense. I might as well just turn over soon. My style suits the pro game more than the amateurs. But I do regret not doing amateurs longer because if I'd done the amateurs longer, I would have had a bit more of a name in the boxing world. So you got the boxing world kind of fans, and then you got entertainment kind of world kind of fans, and then you got just the local people who just love watching boxing. So in the boxing world, / the local people who love watching boxing, I would have been more known in between those. But now I'm more known in between like the entertainment kind of fans and a bit of people are like, oh yeah, we love boxing, if you get what I mean. So I do believe amateurs do push up your career and for people to know who you are. But things are changing now. These days, people are going from white collar straight away to pro. You should know that yourself. The guy I'm fighting, I'm sure he's only been on white collar fights, and now it's another pro. So yeah, it'd be quite interesting.
Absolutely, and you say that. I mean, Fabio Wardley at heavyweight, he had no amateur experience either. He went from white collar to pro. He's now the English champion. So it can be done, and the title routes can be done that way as well.
Yeah, what a cracking performance, Wayne. I seen that fight. What a cracking performance. That just shows people like, you really want to do it, go out and do it. No one's stopping you. The only person stopping you is your mind. Let's be honest. But yeah, what a cracking performance from him.
Absolutely. You mentioned the entertainment audience. Obviously, you did appear on Love Island. You've got a massive Instagram following. And as we know, this day and age, social media is massive. Talk to me a little bit about your experience on Love Island and the TV side of things and that exposure it gave you.
No, basically with the TV kind of things, I always believed when I was young. I think I'm about 15, 16 now. I wanted to be on TV. I loved like to be in front of the camera. I auditioned for Big Brother. I went to the final stage of Big Brother. I thought, okay, that's a glimpse. I don't think it's for me because I wanted to go on. Funny enough, reading this is a legend story of mine, reading The Secret the night before my fight. And Love Island was on as well. So I woke up in the middle of the night. My mind goes, apply for Love Island. I applied for Love Island. The next day before my pre-checking weighing, what we do at the gym, had a phone call from ITV. Long story short, got fast-tracked. Was on Love Island. Since I've been on Love Island, it was one of the great experiences of my whole entire life. Like, it was what I wanted. I wanted to go on TV. I wanted people to know who I am. I was a boxer before I even stepped into Love Island. So being a boxer and going on Love Island was a bonus, if you know what I mean. On TV, it's a bit different. What you guys see, it's like you got to play a character. I was on there literally focused on obviously getting a bird, trying my chout lines, my heart's beating, all them lines I was saying, what did not work. I was like, oh, God damn. That was quite vomiting. But from that, you have to pick up a character, and then just like boxing, a boxer's got to have a character. If a boxer hasn't got a character, they're not going to go far in the sport, let's be honest. Manuel Leo, the character, Sugar Ray Leonard, the character, Mayweather, all the great boxers have all got characters. So Love Island enhanced my character, I would say. Then done MTV The Challenge, another TV show. And I've just learned from them two TV shows on how to obviously be in front of a camera. And I'm not camera shy. I'll be honest with you, back in the day, I would have said I was a bit camera shy, bit of nerves, but now I'm getting used to it, and I just love being in front of the camera. Hence why you're just nodding your head up, just constantly talking. I'm the talking ear off. But yeah, that's in a nutshell.
You say that the TV shows, they enhanced your character. Did they enhance your profile? What was your social media following like beforehand? What your ticket sales like beforehand? Has this helped?
So building up before Love Island, I had about 7,000 followers on Instagram. It's quite decent, not the best. Ticket sales were quite decent anyway. Well, wasn't too bad for me to sell tickets because people around the block knew who I was, you know what I mean? Especially the ladies. But other than that, it enhanced my ticket sales. Like, me selling tickets is an ain't problem. Like literally, people want to see me fight. They either want to see me fight to lose, want to see me fight to get knocked out, or they want to see me knock their opponent out, or they just want to see me on TV, top off, all sweaty. You know, the ladies, they love that. So, so it's a win-win. TV, I believe in entertainment is a win-win. I do believe boxers now, they are seeing what I've paved the pathline, I would say, towards it. By having a good TV profile, it will generate a good boxing profile, catch-22. But yeah, so in a nutshell.
You obviously, you mentioned about applying for Big Brother, obviously Love Island Challenge, a lot of reality TV. Do you see a future for yourself in TV work as well after the boxing career?
Yeah, so I do want to do more TV work. I do want to do celebs. I do want to get me out of here. I do want to do Big Brother in the USA. I also want to try a bit of presenting. I don't know why. I just want to be like, just all our commentators, oh, what a left hook, that was I, slipped the jab, came with the right hand. Look at the beautiful footwork. You know what I mean? Something to do with me talking. For some reason, you get me in a good mood. I could talk it here after you could know by this interview. But I do want to do more TV work. I do want to be more versatile. I'm not just a boxer. I could do everything. You know what I mean? Like, don't make this pretty face for you. And for this fight, my mindset has changed. I do believe there will be a knockout on this card. I strongly do believe that. But at the same time, every boxer always says that, but you can't go out there look for the knockout because it won't happen. So I do genuinely believe, and I said this before, I'm sleeping about how I'm going to demolish my opponent. And I've never done that before. So I am quite excited. I'm ready for this fight.
Before this fight came up and before the pandemic happened, you was meant to appear on the Ultimate Boxer card.
Yeah, that's correct.
An opportunity would that have given you, and how disappointed were you that it never happened?
I was quite disappointed because I had a great camp for Ultimate Boxer. I just started myself in Loughborough University doing my S&C. Again, another sponsorship from them, Maxim Muscle. So when I had the news that that was actually not happening, I was like, oh crap, where's the nearest garage? I want to eat some food. Because obviously you're dieting, so all you're thinking about, I'm pissed about that. But you know what? Let me just go get a snack now because that's the one thing you've been craving. But other than that, I was really upset. But things happen for a reason. I do believe things happen for a reason. Since this whole pandemic has started, my mindset towards boxing and what I want to do has changed. So I would say, not for obviously pandemic was a blessing in disguise, just for myself and personal experience on my personal journey. I'll say it was a blessing in disguise because now I'm here. I actually believe this is a great card. Only bad thing about it is we're on the same night as Sky Sports and Eddie Hearns. I do think that's a bit of a, but as you said, you got myself, Shaq and Peters. You got who else is on the card now? You've got Chamberlain's on the card. You got Hennessy. It levels off to Sky Sports. I do believe this card is bang on a good card, and it's free. What more can you ask for? Feet up, popcorn, beer, wine, chocolate, crisp, and free boxing on Channel 5. You're living. You are living. So, yeah.
See, Hennessy Sports, that terrestrial TV is a major selling point, especially to boxers, you know, like yourself on the card, because it gives you a whole new audience. And like I say, people aren't having to pay for it. How much of a big deal is that?
It's a massive deal. It's a massive deal. It's like someone walking around saying, every time you want to go to the gym, you get free membership, or every time you want to go on a train, it's free. You're not going to miss that opportunity. You're going to jump on that opportunity like a hot potato. You'd be silly to miss it. You know what I mean? But yeah.
The only downside to it is obviously it's behind closed doors, closed off, especially purpose-built studio. What do you think it's going to be like without any fans there, and obviously not being able to sell your tickets like you normally would?
It's going to be heartbreaking for the fans because they're not going to be there to see it live in action, but it's going to be live on TV, so that does make up for obviously the fans not being there. For my experience, to me, personally, what I see in my head, I think it will be like a sparring session in the sense of no one's there. My coach is in the corner normally inspiring. His coach in the corner normally inspiring. And we're having it off. But the difference is we've got 10 ounces on. And that's the big difference. But I don't think personally the experience will be quite different, to be honest with you. I think it'll be quite normal. That's what I say at the moment. You never know what happens in the night. At the moment, and I do believe it will just be normal, but we'll see what happens.
You mentioned you feel like it could feel like a sparring session. Could that have a negative impact?
Not necessarily, because when I do spar, I do depending who I spar, is how much power and volume I put in the punches. Now, with this fight on a Saturday, it's not a sparring session. I'm going there to end that geezer's quicker than 2-3 rounds. That's what I want to do. I want to demolish the guy. I'm not going in there to learn. Sparring's a learning curve. It's not that. I'm going there to literally win this fight quick as I can. Come back and chill. You know, I come back to my side and chill. So I'm not looking to do any overtime. Personally, that's what I'm not looking to do. And I do believe this fight is going to be different. Everyone's going to see a different Idris Virgo in this fight. Last fights they was in Idris. Now they're going to see the Idris Virgo.
So I look forward to it. Finally, before we close off, a few predictions. So first of all, top of your bill, Shaq Ampitt's Chad Sugden. How do you see that going and why?
I spar Shaq. Shaq is a really good boxer, really technical, slick jab, nice sharp jab. You can fight in the inside pocket, you can fight outside. That guy's literally got track of all trades. I have not seen too much on Chad, to be honest with you, but I do believe Shaq will probably stop Shaq. That's my prediction, and that's my opinion. I do believe Shaq will stop Chad, to be honest with you. I'll probably say about 7 to 8 rounds stoppage. That's what I can see happening for that fight.
And you mentioned there's also a Sky Sports show, so let's predict the main event on that. Dillian Whyte, Alexander Povetkin, who wins and why?
Oh my days, Dillian Whyte's been in Portugal for 3 to 4 months. I was speaking to his video. Dillian Whyte is literally in tip-top condition for this fight. This fight, and the whole world's going to be shocked. I do believe Tyson Fury will be a bit worried now as well, probably after his performance, but I do believe Dillian Whyte will get him out of there 6, 7 rounds as well. 6, 7 rounds, I think Dillian Whyte will get Povetkin out of there, either with a left hook or an uppercut. One of them 2 punches, because I do believe Dillian Whyte's got a mean uppercut, and everyone knows he's got a mean left hook, let's be honest. So Povetkin's going to have a big problem. Also, I seen the face-off between Dillian Whyte and Povetkin looks a bit nervous. I seen Dillian Whyte staring him, and Povetkin took a deep breath, and to me, that's a bit of nerves, like he's thinking, do you know what? I'm going into the Dragon's Den, and he's not coming back and all of a sudden looking pretty. So it is going to be a meaty fight. So yeah, it'll be a great fight.
Absolutely, certainly a great night for boxing. Idris, best of luck for Saturday. I appreciate your time today, and thanks for joining us on Pro Boxing Fans.
Anytime. All right, Sam.